good, my beautiful YouTube family?
It's your boy Pretty Boy GQ Supreme TV, and I'm back with some more fire ass content for you.
Start off by saying, though I did go to school and study human psychology along with public speaking, that's not why they call me the look scholar. How did I obtain this knowledge? It wasn't through school. I obtained this knowledge by going through it every single fucking day of my life. Real experiences in this handsome man's game. So time to sit back and relax, and it's time for some late night facts. You feel me? So, with that being said, tonight's topic, we're going to talk about 8 subtle signs and hidden ways that people actually acknowledge your physical attractiveness that you miss. Let's talk about it, gang. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and jump into it, right? Also, before we jump into today's topic, remember, always like, comment, share, and subscribe. Guys, we are on the way to 1K. Y'all hit that sub button, sub up, so we can get to that 1K. We got all types of new type of content dropping on this channel. And yes, I do mean this channel. It's not my only one. Check the links in the description. But like I said, on this channel, we got a lot more new type of content coming up. We got reactions, we got debunks, we got a bunch of different stuff. That's just the tip of the iceberg, no pun intended. But like I said, y'all sub up. Let's get to that 1K. Let's do it, y'all. Y'all see the setup. You know what I mean? We didn't fuck the game up. You know what I mean? And that's what I continue to want to do. So thank all you guys out there for watching the content. Just do me one more favor and sub up. You know what I mean? So now that we got that out the way, let's go ahead and touch on these 8 subtle signs and hidden ways that people actually acknowledge your physical attractiveness that I'm pretty sure you probably miss. You probably think they on some hating shit, but I get it. I understand 90% of the time that's what they on. But let's go ahead and get started, man, with these late night facts. All right, so the first one, when you first meet somebody and they automatically, let's say like you're in a business setting, right? Or not, or a job, or just anything, or it's just a normal type of casual type of meeting. You go out to a bar and things like that. If people automatically assume that you're either a high-ranking financial status, like a CEO, a manager of any sort, you running shit in the corporate world, or if like they think that they associate you with like celebrity status or stardom or anything like that, whether that's athlete, whether that's actress, actor, model, anything like that. When people associate you with, being a high status and they don't even know your motherfucking ass, you know what I mean? You can literally be a bum, you know what I'm saying? But just because your physical appearance, people associate you with like being like high status without even knowing you, just off rip, chances are you're physically attractive. Because people only do that to physically attractive people. I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? They don't think we live regular lives, but we do. Yeah. So they're going to associate you with being, associate you with having money, whether you got it or whether you don't. That's just kind of what come with it. And it's probably a sign that you was probably just like, what if they think that? Gang, they think that you a boss or you running shit or you a manager or you a leader or you on the way to Hollywood somewhere. They think that because your physical appeal. You know what I mean? Yes, cook people can get this same experience, but
it hit different. You know what I mean?
And they can't get this type of typecast, but it hit different. You know what I mean? And I need to poke a dead horse, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. You feel me? So anytime anybody associates you with high status, having money, being a leader, being an owner, being a businessman, entrepreneur, and all of that, and they don't even know you, but that's just like the first thing they assume about you as far as your occupation, you're physically attractive. Why? Because that's what you see. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of of course, celebrities and athletes and things like that, but a lot of business people too, entrepreneurs are physically attractive in some type of way. So if you are that, people are just gonna mainly associate you with that. You know what I mean? And you probably was thinking like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, because to be honest, this has happened to me when I used to work at Sidecar. There was an Asian guy that literally came up to me and swore that he saw me on a TV show. I swear to God he didn't, because I never been on a TV show. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he had to see my doppelganger, but he swore I was on this TV show. I don't even know what TV show, anything like that. I've had girls that be like, oh, you look like you would be like on a fucking like dating a reality show or things like that. You know what I'm saying? It all just ties in a way. Y'all get my drift. I mean, pretty much anytime they just dry ass associate you with being high status or having money, you could be broke as hell. They doing that because you're physically attractive. You know what I mean? Anytime anybody associates you with high status, having money, being a leader, being an owner, being a businessman, entrepreneur, and all of that, and they don't even know you, but that's just like the first thing they assume about you as far as your occupation, you're physically attractive. Why? Because what you see, you know what I'm saying? You see a lot of course, celebrities and athletes and things like that, but a lot of business people too, entrepreneurs are physically attractive in some type of way. So if you are that, people are just gonna mainly associate you with that. You know what I mean? And you probably was thinking like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Number two, and I know you missed this one. It's either you get a lot of catfish, like on your social media, or you yourself has gotten accused of being a catfish. Yes. Let me tell you something. Catfishes, if you experience this a lot, anybody can catfish, anyone can get catfished. You feel me? But just hear me out. Follow what I'm saying. If you tend to get a lot of that, like excessive amount, that's because you're physically attractive. See, if you was nothing appealing or anything like that, people wouldn't. What the fuck I'm making a fake ass account to talk to you for if you're an average person and I'm average? That don't make any sense. People do weird things. I get it. It does happen. You feel me? You could dig in a hole with this. But for the most part, attractive people are getting, you know what I'm saying, people trying to hit at them and it's not them behind that profile. And the second part of that is people think your ass is a catfish. That's how you really know you're physically attractive. This has also happened to me with a girlfriend of mine. You know what I'm saying? This was back in my acting and modeling days, y'all. You know what I mean? But like I said, I gave her some of my headshots and she showed her homegirls. They did not believe that she was dating me. They thought she cut it like out of a magazine or something like that. And she was bad. I mean, like bad. Like, I mean, like 9.5. You know what I mean? And even her homegirls did not believe that she was dating me. And these are coming out her mouth, from my mouth and God's ears. So, shit like that. You feel me? And that's it. You can either be catfished on social media or in real life. You know what I mean? So, I happen to have an experience, both of them shits. Feel me? I'm experiencing that right now on one of my social media pages. Catfish is trying to get at me, you know what I'm saying? People, girls leaving, well, I just want to make sure you're this, and you know, it happens. And I experienced it in real life with one of my physical girlfriends and her homegirl. So, catfish, accusations, or a lot of catfishes. People don't, bro, I don't got to tell y'all, bro, how many, it's a normal thing to be a coward in these days, in this modern days of world. I don't got to tell you that. You know what I mean? People just don't have nuts to do anything anymore but be a coward and be a keyboard. And they damn sure not going to be able to. That's why they got to bring a person that's not even them to come try to approach you, you know? Because why do that to an average person and y'all both average? Hell, y'all might as well meet and have kids at that point. You feel me? I believe that I know that we live in a very spiritual world. You know what I mean? And energy is everything. And I feel like your energy will speak louder than your mouth ever could. And I say that to say this. There's a lot of weird people, especially on social media. You feel me? Now, I just want to address this topic. I don't give a damn what the hell your sexual preference is. All I know is what mine is, and it's gonna be the same to the day that I die, regardless. So whatever you like has no effect on me, brother. I don't give a damn, to be 100% honest. What the fuck you got going on? As long as you ain't out here doing shit to kids, being a hater, blaspheming God, and killing folks, you can kick rocks. I don't give a damn what you doing. Like I said, I have no problem with gay people or anything like that. You feel me? I got gay family members and I got, I mean, maybe like 1 or 2 gay homies or something like that, like years back. You feel me? I say all that to say this, that motherfuckers are weird, and motherfuckers create a whole ass account knowing that they like guys to talk to a guy that they know they like girls, but they don't have confidence because energy is everything. So they know that and they can feel that they talking to a masculine man or something like that. So they gonna come try to make a girl account and things like that. You feel me? On some weird shit. You feel me? I've also seen that shit too. You feel me? And that, along with a bunch of other different outcomes why people catfish, I don't get it. You feel me? It don't make no fucking sense. If y'all talk long enough, y'all gon' meet each other. It don't make sense. So, like I said, catfish, accusations, you feel me? Or a lot of catfish, you know what I'm saying, in your DMs, on your social media, even in real life. You feel me? Moving on. Number 3, subtle compliments, direct disses. You feel me? Or like backhanded like compliments, or over dramatic like compliments. You feel me? So, what I mean by that is, like, we all know what subtle compliments are. You feel me? Now, there's positive subtle compliments. There's negative. It's yin and yang. It's good and evil. You feel me? It's good and bad of everything. You feel me? So the good side of a subtle compliment would be, you have really nice teeth, or I don't know, nostril hairs, or eyebrows, or hell, ears, or something like that. You feel me? Like something that's on your face but not your face. It's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be something around the area, but just not as your. They're gonna go around the face. You feel me? But it's gonna be something like that. Or they might even go with the vibe or the energy, like, oh, you soothe the moment, or you know how to have a good time, or I like being around you because you're the life of the something like that, energy wise, or anything like that. Like, I like your energy. I like anything like that. You know what I'm saying? If you always get that, that's also a subtle compliment as well, along with having nice nostrils, having nice pineal glands, whatever. You feel me? It's gonna be something that's not basically straightforward as saying, hey, I think that you look good. It's gonna be subtle. Now, the negative subtle compliment is some shit like, you look like a girl, or you look feminine, or just something like that. You feel me? Well, this could be good and bad. You know what I'm saying? You are a player, or you get a lot of hoes, or some things like that. You feel me? Those could be viewed as negative compliments, depending on who you are and depending on who you with. You feel me? Calling you feminine looking, or you look like a girl, or you know, the stupid shit that they say, guys. You know what I'm saying? So some people even think being called pretty boy is like a sign of disrespect, or will be classified as a backhanded compliment, or a direct diss, or anything like that, or something like that. That's my fucking name on one of my channels. I don't give a damn. I'm not here to fucking serve you. Like, whatever. You can call me whatever. Just don't call me broke. You feel me? And don't forget to call me a child of God. That's all I'm saying. I don't give a damn how you judge me. I'm not here to live my life for you, goof. You feel me? So I don't take being called pretty boy a sign of disrespect or anything like that. Girls been calling me that all my life. You feel me? And the homies. I don't care, bro. It's all about what you let get into your heart. You feel me? So call me whatever. Just don't forget to call me a child of God. You feel me? So that's number 3 with the subtle shit. All right, gang. Moving on. Number 4. Let's say that you're at like the DMV, right? And that's just the first thing that popped in my head, right? Because motherfuckers hate going to the DMV. You feel me? And if you know, like I know, you have an appointment by Monday, and you won't be out until by Wednesday. As a matter of fact, if you are in any type of scenario to where you yourself are presenting a photograph or an image of you in real life to someone, let's say make it be an agency, or then you showing them your headshot. If people hit you with that, oh, you look much better in person versus your picture, to me, that's a heavy sign that you are physically attractive. You feel me? Because the real life presentation, you know what I'm saying, looks way better than the still photo. And you know, like I know, we all have taken that photo to where we just like, I don't think that was me. You feel me? Bad photos, everybody take them. You feel me? So if you constantly get hit with that, oh, you look way better in person than on an image. Of course, you literally stuck in one type of pose. You feel me? And not everybody's photogenic. You feel me? That is actually some signs that say if you're not photogenic, that could actually mean that you're physically attractive. We'll touch on that a little bit later. But for now, if you get hit with that, oh, you look a lot better in person than in your photos, that's a heavy sign that you're physically attractive, because how you present yourself to them is how you present yourself to everybody around this motherfucking world. You feel me? Not everybody gonna get to see that picture. You feel me? And what's the best experience in real life? You feel me? So I feel like that is a big, heavy sign that you're physically attractive, that some people, a lot of people miss. You feel me? It's not a common talked about thing. You feel me? Now, if they say that you look better in your picture than you do in real life, well, your ass might be chopped. Moving on to number 5, right? If you ever got like, people automatically assume like you're spoiled or that you had an easy life. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, this is all dry. You know what I'm saying? This is dry. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4 years of knowing you. This is straight off first encounter, first meet, first words spoke amongst each other. You feel me? If people just assume that you just had it in life, you inexperienced shit, or you spoiled and they don't even know your goddamn name or nothing, you feel me? And that's just their first perception of you, chances are you're physically attractive. They only telling physically attractive people that shit. You feel me? For some fucking reason, we're the only people that don't go through hardships. Like God literally said, taking that from them. They don't have to experience anything. It rains on the just as it does the unjust. You feel me? And there's some unjustice motherfuckers around here. You feel me? No matter how good looking you are. You feel me? Saying is, we all go through bad things. But in their mind, we don't. We don't experience shit that your average person do, though we live on the same planet, governed by the same God. It's just crazy. So if people tend to think that they know you, but they don't know you, and they just judge it off of thinking that your life was just sunflowers and sunsets, well, gang, you're probably physically attracted. And I know you missed that shit, because in your mind, if you anything like me, you was probably thinking like, it's that guy. No Conor McGregor, you feel me? Because, yeah, you missed it because you was focused on telling their ass about themselves. You feel me? So, like I said, if you experience that, or you get the urge, you just like, why this motherfucker? You're physically attractive, man. They don't think we go through any hardships. They don't think physically attractive people go through any hardships. So if they associate you with just having a beautiful life and that you were spoiled and all that, and they don't know you from nothing, your looks play a part, gang. I promise you, more so than you think. You feel me? Number 6. This is another weird ass one, right? You feel me? That you probably missed. You feel me? When you express life issues, life problems, just normal human being shit to people, and it wows them. You feel me? Like, I mean, like, exotically wows them. You feel me? Like, if you tend to tell people some simple shit, and they just don't think that you're like capable of it, or that you've experienced it, or that you're able to do it, or anything like that. Like anything crazy. You feel me? Like anything. You feel me? Like I took a shit. You feel me? Or I'm insecure about something, or anything like that. Like just any normal, natural life shit. If that shit is enhanced to people, and people just don't associate you with normal human shit, guess what? That's called dehumanization. You feel me? And they only do that shit to physically attractive people. You feel me? We don't experience shit. I don't. They think that physically attractive people. They just think that, I don't know. Like they think we Jesus or something. Like they think like, no, we do all that shit. You feel me? We have all the shit y'all experience. We experience too. You feel me? Simple. But if people just associate you with just, you know what I'm saying, you tell them anything like, you are shy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and most physically attractive people are shy, actually. So anything like that, any type of common shit that should be like kind of like normal, you feel me? That's because you've been dehumanized. You feel me? We have all been dehumanized. You feel me? That's just like part of being attractive. You're gonna be dehumanized. You feel me? Period. So if people think that you can't go through or it's out of the norm for you being norm, it's a big sign that you're physically attractive, gang. I promise. 7. Now this goes towards physically attractive women. You feel me? If you experience this from physically attractive women, this is a sign that this is a subtle sign. You feel me? When I tell you they will try their best to act like you not there, I'm telling you, like literally, like you will see her look at you. You will see her see her see you. And she'll look through you like you Casper. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a strong, focused, like I'm not looking at you, but I'm really looking at you type shit. If you get that a lot from physically attractive women, gang, you good looking. Because they be trying their best not to make eye contact with you or stare at you, anything like that. Meanwhile, when you're not paying attention or you're not looking at things like that, guess who they looking at? Yeah. But when you see, women are a lot shyer than y'all think. You feel me? So, especially when that woman knows that this guy is competing on her level, you feel me? Women get shy because women don't like to get turned down. You feel me? So, if you find yourself seeing a attractive girl and she just giving you that, like the stare, like when you cut somebody off in the road and they pull up right beside you, you just both happen to get the red light at the same time, and you yeah, I seen the commercials, people just staring hard at that light and the motherfuckers just mugging the shit out of them. That's how they be. You feel me? They don't want to look at you. You feel me? Like they could be in the middle of an activity, anything like that. They gonna ignore your ass on purpose, and it's forcefully and it's focused. You mean? And it's purposely. So if you notice that a lot, you probably was in your head thinking like, now I know damn well I could sense her staring at me. You're not wrong. She was staring at you, brother. She just don't want you staring at her, because then it get awkward. So that's number 7, guys. 8th and final one. Again, before we end this topic tonight, remember, like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. We're on the road to 1K, guys. Let's sub up. Let's get to that 1K, guys. And let's start dropping this new shit, this new era. I already told y'all, I done popped up and we done came back along from them bathroom shoots. You feel me? So like I said, guys, sub up, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Notify yourself so you can get all the upcoming new fire ass content that I'm going to be dropping. You know what I'm saying? We got some reactions coming up. We got a bunch of different stuff coming up. So stay tuned to that. Lock in. Sub up gang. You feel me? And the 8th and final one is celebrity lookalike or celebrity like label. You feel me? Everybody wants to tell you who you look like. You feel me? Man, I've heard some crazy shit. I ain't gonna cap. I've heard some reasonable shit, and then I've heard some like wild shit. Like a couple weeks ago, Chris Brown. I'm not even light skinned. I don't look anything like that boy. They just talk about the nose ring, but to them, that's what it is. Justin Bieber. Heard that in college. That's crazy. And it's crazy because like the girls who call me that were white girls. So that's ironic. You feel me? Black girls, Morris Chestnut. You feel me? I've been told that I look like I would be in the Jackson family. You feel me? Michael Jackson family. You feel me? A bunch of shit. When you're physically attractive, people are going to try to place you with someone in Hollywood. Why? Because y'all are on the same pedestal as how they view you mentally. You feel me? When you're physically attractive, people associate you with stardom, like we covered, I believe, in the early topic. You feel me? So people tell you you look like anything. You feel me? Now, like I said, this is one of those things where if you're cooked or chopped, they can also relate to this as well. But like I said, say it with me.
It hit different.
Ain't gonna be comparing you to Brad Pitt. They ain't gonna be comparing you to Denzel. They're gonna be comparing you to Danny Trejo. No disrespect, gang. I love him, phenomenal actor. You know what I mean? Used to be so. If you were lost about any of these 8 things, well, congratulations. You have now been educated on 8 subtle signs and hidden ways that people actually acknowledge your physical attractiveness that you missed. But I just put you on game. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.